everyone, I'm Sensei Wolf from the TTV channel, and today I'm going to be reviewing the first ever issue of the new Skybound Comics series, Garmadon. This issue releases on April 6th, so make sure you make your way to your local comic book store to grab your issue, and keep an eye out for cover variants as well. Today's review will be a non-spoiler look at the comic, but don't worry, there will be a Ninjago cast that will be discussing the comic in full coming soon. I want to first thank the LEGO Ambassador Network and Skybound Comics for providing these review copies as well as the digital assets. I cannot wait to give my own thoughts on the first issue, especially since I had the honor of being part of the grand reveal of the series in October when I was the official Ninjago fan representative on their panel. Well, let's take a look at the first issue of Garmadon. The name to remember with this new series is Tri Vong. He is the writer and the artist for the entire series. Before even opening the first page, we can get a close look at his interpretation and vision for Garmadon, which appears as a mix of Lord Garmadon from the movie plus Emperor Garmadon from the Oni trilogy. Upon opening the first page, we get an explosion of color and Tri Vong's exploration of the LEGO minifigure. Tri is the creator of The Strange Tales of Oscar Zahn and Anchovy Akiyama, and a co-creator for Everyday Hero Machine Boy. It's safe to say that he has not spent a fair share penning minifigures for a living, so this is his first LEGO debut. His artistry for character design and movement is well done, even if a few action moments result in a goofy expression or two. His take on Garmadon is also phenomenal. While most of his design is unchanged from March of the Oni, we do get to see him helmetless, and instead of the black hair we are familiar with in the first two seasons, he has a whole head of pristine white hair. It serves as a great contrast to his jet black body, and it adds to the value of each page. Tri's writing also has great appeal. There are many moments where it feels like the tone of the series is mirrored directly into these pages. Tri explores new areas in Ninjago as well as new sides to our protagonist, which leads me to my next topic of interest. The premise that has been revealed to us is that the series will follow Garmadon as he searches for who he is. Is he a hero or Ninjago's greatest villain? As a reminder, this comic is canon, so the canon timeline for this series is post-March of the Oni. While I don't suspect we are going to receive any major world building or new lore dumps in the series, witnessing a growth of the Ninjago world is always enjoyable. I can tell that Tri is adding a splash of new in this vast sea of Ninjago, and I am all for it. My overall non-spoiler thoughts on the first issue is that I am glad that we are focusing on this version of Garmadon since we all saw the conflict within him in March of the Oni. I love the art style and tone of the story, and the few clues they have planted for what comes next are incredibly interesting, and I cannot wait for issue number 2. I absolutely give this comic a big thumbs up to Tri and the rest of Skybound. Well done, and consider me hooked. The next issue releases May 18th, and you know I will be picking up that bad boy day 1. I also can't wait to see all the different cover variants they come up with and collecting as many as I can find. Oh, and don't forget to check out Ninjago Cast for our spoiler talk on Garmadon, and I can't wait to hear everybody's thoughts when Ninjago's greatest villain hits the comic book store shelves. Thank you for joining me today, and don't forget, Garmadon is back, baby!